people of the internet, my name is Sisley and welcome back to my channel. So, I've been away for quite a while. I was sick, you can probably still hear it in my voice. But I can't wait anymore, I'm bored, I missed reacting to things, I miss making videos. And I missed all of you guys. So, today, we are going to listen to the brand new Harry Styles album. Well, it came out like, what, 2 weeks ago, but it's brand new for me because I haven't heard anything from it, except that, well, actually I think like 2.5 songs because I listened to Watermelon Sugar on my own. But then yesterday, I think one of his songs from the new album was playing in the store. So I don't know which one, but I've heard a little bit of that. But basically the album has 12 songs, so I've only heard like 2.5 of them. So this should be really fun, especially since his last album was so critically acclaimed. Well, I actually don't know how critically acclaimed it was, but I know the fans loved it. I know a lot of people thought it was very sophisticated and poetic. Surprisingly, I thought I would love it more than I actually ended up loving it, but there were still many songs that were absolute gems. And I really liked what I've heard from this album so far, so I am excited. But before we start, if you enjoy my videos and if you like supporting me beyond watching them, please consider supporting me through Patreon. I'll put a link to my Patreon page in the description of this video. And also thank you so much to the people who are already supporting me on Patreon. I love you guys so much. Your support means the world to me. Thank you for sticking with me. And yeah, the album is called Heinlein. The artwork is very colorful. I really enjoy this aesthetic. So without further ado, let's get play and let's see what this new Harry Styles album is all about. The first song is called Golden. That's exciting. Oh. Interesting. This is nice. Not groundbreaking, but I'm having a good time. This is a nice little chill song. The backing vocals are really interesting here. They give it a distinct vibe. Oh, that's nice. I love this vibe. This outro is really good. Next up is Watermelon Sugar. I know I've heard the song, but I've heard it only once, and I don't remember it very well. This sounds really nice. Now that is really catchy. That transition was really good. This is a really fun chorus, I like that. Oh, I love how these vocals are edited. Next song is Adore You. Apparently Watermelon Sugar was only 3 minutes, but it felt like a normal length song. Oh, I love rainbows. And this album is a lot more, it's less rock and more electronic pop. Which I haven't decided yet how I feel about that. That's pretty. Oh god, this so far sounds like the most basic 2010s pop song, but like not in a good and fun way, just like in a I've heard the song so many times on the radio and it's not my type at all. This is actually really fun, I like this guitar. Like, it's not a bad song, it's just an average song. Okay, the chorus is kind of growing on me. Slowly. I think mostly these backing vocals are really doing it for me the most out of this entire song. Next up is Lights Up, the lead single from this era, and it was so good. Like, this intro, already iconic. This chorus. Still, out of those 4 songs, my favorite thing is this chorus. I love the production, I love the lyrics, this is really good. It just gets better with every listen. Next song is Cherry. He's really into fruits in this album, isn't he? Oh, I like what I'm hearing. Oh, this sound, I'm really loving it. What is that background sound? Is that some sort of distorted, like electric? Or something else? Harmonica. Fucking love harmonica. Oh, that is a really cool. It's a really cool production. That harmony was so good. I love this rhythm. I love the sound. This is a big yes. Oh, I love those big drums. They sounded big. Oh god, yes! Next song is Falling. Oh, piano, yes, like that. Oh, I like that. Oh god, yes. I fucking love his upper register. That's for me what sets him apart. So this is so good. I love these lyrics a lot. This chorus is amazing. Whereas in the last one, I love the production. Here, the songwriting and the storytelling is what takes the cake. And the piano, of course. Oh. God, yes. Oh my god, the production here is amazing. Next song is called To Be So Lovely. Hello there. Oh? I love how he rhymed falling with darling. Oh, that's really cool. I absolutely adore this guitar melody. Oh, I love the backing vocals. Oh, strings? This is a really strong song too, I really enjoy it. Next up is She. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Oh. Interesting. I guess escapism is relatable. Though I don't find the story very compelling. Oh god, this song is 6 minutes long and I'm already bored. No! I am genuinely so bored right now. Like, this is not terrible, but compared to things like Cherry and Falling, this is just literally the least exciting thing ever. And on top of everything, this has a huge ass, big ass, long ass instrumental break, which has literally nothing to the song, except a few kinda nice guitar riffs. Next song is called Sunflower Volume 6. Now that is an intriguing title, because I have literally no idea what it's referring to. That's groovy. Oh, I love those backing vocals. Oh, that's so cute! That. Yes. Oh, I love those backing vocals. Nice. Oh no, that's groovy. This This little pre-chorus motive is literally one of the best things in this album. Like, this alone makes the song so special. I wish there was more of that melody and that specific vibe. God, I love this guitar. There are details in this song that are so good. The song by itself, maybe it's not the best, but certain things about it are just chef's kiss. Mwah. This is so cute. That was adorable. Aww. I love that. Next track is called Canyon Moon. Oh, hello there. Yes. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? Paul Simon's music from the 80s, early 90s. In like the best way possible. Like this part specifically, I wouldn't be surprised if it was inspired by his music. Oh, this is, yes, just yes. This is so good, yes. Oh, yes. I love this part with all of my heart, my entire being. Oh my god, this is so catchy. Fuck, this is the best song! Oh yes, this is so satisfying. This is just pure happiness for me. Just absolutely flawless. Next up is treat people with kindness, which if you've been a fan of Harry, you know that it's his catchphrase, you know. He keeps saying that. Oh. This is fun, I like that. I'm still reeling from that last one, but this is also really good. This is really fun, I love that. Oh, God bless. I love the choir. I love how upbeat and joyous this is. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, that's really cool. Oh! Oh, yes! That is really interesting vocals here. This is a lot of fun. And the last track on this album is called Heinlein, the title track. And this is 6 minutes and quite a few seconds. I really like when people do long tracks for the end of the album. Well, if it's done right. Oh my god, is it gonna be a sad song? I mean, I kind of figured. Oh, I love how this is produced so far. This sounds really nice so far. This sounds nice in terms of production, but so far it's not really that captivating, especially after all the good stuff that went before that. Oh. Hello there. I love this beat. In general, the production here is so nice. This sounds ethereal, I love that. Oh? Oh, that was... yes. God, this is so satisfying. Bless. This is... I love how they keep repeating that. Oh yes, this is such a satisfying end to the album. I didn't think it was gonna be this satisfying. Oh. Okay, I know we should probably start from the beginning, but let's start from the end and talk about that ending just because it's so fresh. And I feel like this is one of the most satisfying album endings that I've ever heard. Because when I saw that this is 6 minutes long, and I've seen some of the lyrics from the song online when people were discussing this album, so like I figured that this is not going to be like a cheerful and happy song. But the end surprised me because in the, let's call it the third act of the song, it really started getting big and triumphant, which I absolutely did not expect. But I love triumphant endings. I love them so much. In general, I love happy music. I love music that is big and it just feels big and triumphant and anthemic. And this song, Heinlein, had a lot of that in the end, and the melodies were so satisfying. The production in general in that entire track was satisfying, but at first, you know, like I was listening to it, like for the first third of the song, I was like, okay, this is nice, but just the production is not doing it for me. You know, like at first it was just a nice song to sit through and listen to, but then at the end, it got so good. It got so good, and they kept repeating that melody that was so good, and I was just like, this is the most satisfying album ending that I've heard this year, and there are only a handful of album endings that are this satisfying to me, musically and conceptually and stuff like that. You know, I love satisfying endings in general in other media as well. I hate it when things are unsatisfying just for the sake of being different, and it's no different in music. I just love things like this where it ends in a very conclusive way. So yeah, enough about the ending. Let's talk about the rest of the album. I feel like it started out a little bit weak, but in the end there were more gems in this album than in the self-titled album that Harry released, I don't know, like 2 years ago. Like, I enjoyed that greatly, but while this album had some songs which I just couldn't care about at all, it also had some songs that, in my fascination and adoration for them, surpassed my favorites from his last album. Like, for example, my favorite song from his last album was Sweet Creature, and it still is. The other songs were kind of good too, but that's the one that really stuck out to me, and I listened to it when it came out as a single, but I never really listened to many of his other songs. Just, every once in a while when I remember that they exist. Meanwhile, with this, oh my god, the ones that were good were good. Like, I always chase that feeling. I think we all do as music fans. We chase that feeling of listening to a song for the first time and feeling absolutely mesmerized and feeling like you're beyond words, like you're beyond analyzing it. You're just overwhelmed with how good it is. And this happened quite a few times in this album. I feel like my absolute favorite, as you could probably tell, is Canyon Moon. Now that had so many, in general, this had quite a few folk influences that I really like. Meanwhile, at the start of it, I was like, this is going a little bit too much into generic pop territory for my liking. And not like generic pop is bad, because I love some types of generic pop music. But just like this flavor of music that the first few songs were, it was good, but it was not, it did not touch my heart, And then songs like Cherry and Falling and Canyon Moon and Treat People with Kindness, like those absolutely stole my heart, and I cannot wait to listen to them again. I feel like the further down the track list, the better the songs. The only songs I really didn't care for were Adore You and She, but even those were not bad songs, they were just not my type. So yeah, I feel like overall this is definitely an improvement. I'm really excited to see that Harry is growing in his musical endeavors. He's getting bigger, bolder, and mixing and mashing styles. While this album isn't like groundbreaking, it's not going to be a long-time favorite of mine, I can tell. These songs that I really loved, which were 4 of them actually, I already mentioned them: Cherry, Falling, Canyon Moon, and Treat People with Kindness. Those I know I will be listening for a while because they're all so good. So yeah, let me know what you think about this album. What songs are your favorite? And how do you think it compares to Harry's debut album? I'm really curious to know your thoughts. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see my future Harry Styles reactions. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. I love you guys. Bye!